Yeah. Twins pod.
But, I think we agree as conservatives that the last election was just a little bit fishy.
Right. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. I went to sleep that night and I said, we got this.
Yeah, Trump's winning everything.
I said, Trump's winning all the key battle states.
And keep it there. It was fishy. There were some problems with it.
Right.
I think we can all agree on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't win, right?
Yeah.
That was the problem.
But and maybe I'm wrong, but what has changed since then about our election system?
I think they did away with a lot of the COVID rules to how you can vote with mail-in ballots. I think whenever you have that many votes coming on a mail-in ballot, it's just open to too much fraud. Even Democrats stated that.
I think we have.
I think they did away with the COVID.
There's
some states haven't.
There's a number, but now there's a number of states, and I don't know the number, so I won't say it, but it's more than one, which is too many, where you don't need an ID to vote.
Right.
And we've got an immigrant. Not even an immigrant, an invasion going on.
Yeah. Right.
The same Democrat tactics that they've used for years. They go into inner cities. They get usually low income Black and Latinos.
Right.
They bust them in to vote.
Yeah.
Who says they're not going to do that now? Because they lost the Black and Latino vote, or they're losing it.
Yeah.
They're just going to do it with the new Latinos that they brought in.
You know, I asked RFK Jr. about that. I said, "What's with this ID in voting?" And then this is what he said. He said, "Well, if you he said a lot of older people,
older Black people,
left side, they don't have IDs, so it disenfranchises a lot of Democrat voters." I said,
and I asked him, I said, if these people can't find an ID, I said, if these people can't find how to get an ID, should they be voting? He just looked at me like,
it's true though. That's a valid point. If you can't figure out how to get to the DMV. In 4 years, you've got 4 years to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And get yourself an identification card. Doesn't have to be a driver's license. Right. I don't want a lot of you old people driving.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? But regardless of how old, young you are, what the color of your skin is, what your socioeconomic status is, what languages you do or don't speak, if you can't figure out how to get to the DMV and get yourself a non-driver's license identification, you should not be voting at all.
Texas, they figured out they give everybody IDs in Texas.
Look at that.
Why can't they do it in the liberal states?
Yeah.
They don't want to fix the problem because they know if they fix the problem, then it's...
Yeah, exactly. So I have a big concern about those issues, the late the late switch. And I know that's not to discredit all of the people who have been working on election integrity issues, because I know that there are a ton of people who don't have like a big spotlight, and that's a grueling battle. So that's not to throw shade at all of the efforts and all of the money and the time and the energy that people have spent trying to fix election issues. But what have we legitimately fixed? We still have electronic voting machines. These are still private companies that run our vote. There's just so many holes in it that, especially if you combine the two of those things, the late stage candidate and the issues that we have with voter fraud, I don't know if Donald Trump wins, because it's like, oh, well, they may not be able to cheat hard enough for Joe Biden, but they can easily push Michelle Obama, Big Mike, across the. Yeah, I almost called her by her dead name.
And you actually brought up a point about Trump. I think if Trump wins the election, gets in there, I think it's going to be a fiasco.
Sure.
The entire time he's in there, their whole impeachment's going to come back. They're going to throw everything but the kitchen sink in him.
Look at what they did the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what they're currently doing.
Yeah. It's going to be a shit show.
It's gotten worse and worse and worse. And to Trump's credit, there was a lot that he tried to do that he was sort of he couldn't, because he was always dealing with just ridiculous criticisms, with people that were acting like children in terms of the political process. So. And it's only gotten worse. I mean, the media is nothing but like a rabid dog. They've been nothing but a rabid dog. They
stayed on.
Yeah.
They're just pretty much an extension of the Democrat Party.
So it's, even if he does get in, there will probably be a next thing, like a next current thing. COVID was the thing. We know that was manufactured. That wasn't bat soup, like they told us.
Right.
You know.
Right. Oh, how did it come about? Oh, somebody ate some bat soup. They didn't cook it long enough.
Yeah. Which is crazy because everybody was like, "Oh my God, bat soup! What? Let's shut this country down. Shut it all down.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
wear masks. Shut it all down."
I was watching this Netflix special about these diseases out in China. It's a documentary. They got some shit over there in China that can wipe out 90% of the planet's population.
Oh yeah, in the labs and stuff that they mess around in.
I turned it off. I couldn't watch the rest.
Yeah, these people like playing God.
Yeah.
You know, they're playing with things that shouldn't be played with, and that's it. The fact that that's even a thing is concerning.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
And this whole COVID thing, I'm pretty sure that was, I don't have any evidence to back it up, but I don't think that came from Mother Nature. I think it was a leak. It accidentally got out, and it turned into something terrible. And I think, for some odd reason, I'm thinking we had our hands in that.
Yeah.
We was fun in the lab.
yeah. I mean, United States and Israel were two of the most highly vaccinated countries. Up there with China.
Mm-hmm.
We had the strictest lockdowns in most cases. China, Israel, and the U.S.
And it's in China. Why are we funding labs in China? If it's so much of a conflict.
Because Dr. Fauci thought it was a good idea. You know that? He's a good guy.
Well, that's the political theater of it all.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that people need to look at, and that's the real question. It's like, well, wait, our government funds this, but you guys tell us all the time like that they're these horrible people over there, the Chinese.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Right.
Make those two things make sense at the same time.
That's what they did
Without
with Russia,
doing-
too. There's like when we started we was buying oil from Russia. They said, we're not buying your oil anymore. I was like, wait a minute. They're evil people, but you are buying oil from them.
Right.
And now you're making the point to not buying the oil from them because you're making the point that he's evil now. When he's been, fuck it.
Yeah, well, Tucker did a video over there, and that country like is thriving. The subways are clean, the food, the cost of living is way down.
He doesn't
Better
play
than
around.
Detroit, yeah.
He doesn't play around.
He turned the LGBTQ into a terrorist organization.
I mean, that's. I bet if I put up another poll that they would have similar results. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Right.
without the violence, but like the bullying, like that whole like shoving things down your throat.
Right.
You're terrorizing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in little girls' bathrooms.
Yeah.
You're putting tampons in boys. You're terrorizing, psychologically terrorizing people.
These
you
people
can make an argument.
They get so upset when you see a Christian or a pastor out in the street
with the Bible
quoting scripture, right? But no, it's cool when a damn man just goes in a woman's bathroom.
Yeah. That's. I mean, the mental gymnastics are. You got to be pretty good at them.
We got.
Yeah.
We got an important announcement for you. A damn important announcement.
Sure do.
The value of the American dollar is getting weaker and weaker. And don't believe Biden and his lying media.
He's a liar.
When he tell you there's no inflation.
Inflation's going crazy.
Look, you see it all around you. You got grocery bills, real estate market, gas prices, everything's going up. Everything going up.
Yeah, it's because the strength of our dollar is going down. Just like y'all, we've been trying to find different places to put our money, keep it secure, because every day the Fed is printing money.
Yeah, like
non-stop. Like it's monopoly money.
And of course, mainstream news outlets.
Yeah, they ain't going to talk about it.
Yeah, they're not going to cover it. So we go to Dr. Kurt Elliott for all our economy updates.
That's a damn good white man.
Damn good white man.
That's a damn good white man.
And he's smart, too.
Yeah, he is.
Dr. Kurt Elliott is a precious metals expert and has been working in the gold and silver market for over 20 years.
That's a long time.
Yes.
20 years?
Yeah, that's why we partnered with Dr. Kurt. Go to Hodgetwinsgold.com.
Signing up is totally free, and Dr. Kurt's team of advisors will listen to all your concerns you may have about your economic future, talk you through the right plan that especially fits your needs.
Go to Hodgetwinsgold.com. It's not our gold. It's just our website. Go to Hodgetwinsgold.com right now and secure your economic future today for you and your family.
Man, I wish I had me some gold in my basement.
Yeah.